My name is Ben Crabb, and I'm a junior student at the University of Colorado Boulder. I study geography and business.
Do you, in a typical week, how often do you think that you experience nature?
In a week?
Yeah, a
Um,
typical week.
Usually I try to go hiking probably around once a week.
Awesome. So where do you go and what do you do?
If I'm just around Boulder, I will go up Chautauqua. I'll go up on the trails behind NCAR, or I'll go up on Sugarloaf Mountain. That's a good one. Gregory Canyon.
Awesome.
Those are usually my main spots.
Yeah, just usually hiking and stuff, or
Yeah, usually hiking. Sometimes I'll go mountain biking too.
awesome. How do you feel when you're doing these activities, and how is this experience different from not being in the natural world, say like the city?
I mean, it's completely different, you know? It's just an entirely different environment. There's no concrete or, buildings or anything like that. It's all just trees, leaves, mountains. Just a completely different experience.
Awesome. Can you tell me about a time that you realized that you were immersed in nature?
Probably on a few of my like backpacking and hiking trips in Colorado, like usually during the summer.
Awesome.
Go like pretty far in the backcountry.
Oh, sweet. Okay. What is the opposite of nature? And can you tell me about a time that you were immersed in that?
The opposite of nature?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if nature is the things that the world made, then the opposite of that would be things that humans made, I guess. So probably just like the cities,
Awesome.
downtown.
How do you think that your life experience has influenced the way that you view nature and enjoy nature?
Well, I grew up in Colorado, so I've always had a pretty like liberal view of nature, I guess. Like, I think there should be environmental protection and stuff like that. And I've always grown up around nature, so I've done a lot of stuff in it, like skiing, biking, camping, all that stuff. So I always grew up like just really enjoying it.
Awesome. How was nature shown to you as a kid? How do you think where you lived, your family's views, etc., affected all of that?
It definitely affected that. I went skiing for the first time when I was like 5 or 6. My parents took me outdoors all the time to the park and stuff like that, hikes. So
Awesome. What did you do with your family as a kid in nature? Did you enjoy it or dislike it?
I skied with my dad a lot, my friends. I liked it. Yeah, it was fun, and I would go. My mom would take me just on walks, like out to the park all the time. Like we'd ride bikes. I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of it. Yeah.
Awesome. Tell me about your experience with nature versus the big city. What are the advantages to either side?
There's advantages to both for sure. Nature is definitely beautiful and breathtaking, but can be dangerous. The city is like convenient because everything is really close by and there's a lot of resources, but it really just depends on what you're looking for.
Awesome. If you had to pick to live in one or the other, that being either nature or the big city, which would you choose and why?
I think for now I definitely want to live in a city, just because of the communication and the connections and stuff like that. I really like nature, but I more just like to visit nature.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Can you tell me about a time in nature that sticks out to you?
Probably being on top of a 14er. It's just unlike anything else. You're at the highest point and anything else surrounding you, so it's kind of crazy.
And then last question, what do you think influenced your ideas about nature the most? And do you believe you are aware of those influences?
Yeah, I mean, probably just my personal experience in nature, just like the experiences that I've had have influenced the way I see nature the most.
Awesome.
And
Yeah,
like media and
do
stuff
you think you're like
too.
aware of that? Do you think that like you can look back and say, oh yeah, that definitely has like an influence on the way I view stuff?
To a certain extent, yeah, but I don't know how far I could take it out. I'd have to think about that for a while.
Yeah. All right. Awesome. Well, thank you very much.